Hello, everybody. This is Nick Lang of the National Concrete Masonry Association here today with your Tech Tip Tuesday. For Tech Tip Tuesday today, I'd like to talk about segmental retaining walls, and specifically, I'd like to talk about whether there are any height restrictions related to segmental retaining walls. In terms of overall construction, there are no prescriptive limits on how tall a retaining wall can go. It just needs to be designed properly. However, some of those limitations do come in when choosing whether or not you need to have a designer involved in a project or not. The first limitation comes in terms of, how tall can you build before you really got to start getting engineering involved. Now, a lot of systems out there have pre-engineered tables, and those are great resources. The International Building Code does limit SRWs. If you're going 4 feet or higher, you typically need a building permit, in which case you probably need an engineered design. We cover this in our FAQ 7-14, which talks about these height restrictions. And you can see that down here, we have non-engineered and engineered methodologies, and greater than 4 feet is where you really need to have that building permit and also an engineered design. Now, local codes may require something more restrictive, so we keep that in mind. The other thing to keep in mind is terraced retaining walls or tiered retaining walls, and whether or not you can design those as independent walls or whether you need to design them taking into account each other. So if the distance between the two walls is at least twice the height of the lower wall, you can consider those independently when you're doing the design. So for example, if you have a 3-foot retaining wall on the bottom and you place your upper wall at least 6 feet away from that, then those are considered independent walls rather than one influencing the other. So hopefully this helps you with some of the limitations that are out there relative to height on retaining walls and when you need to design versus not design. And anyway, if you have another question for us in Tech Tip Tuesday, please feel free to leave it in the comments. Have a great day.